Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Amir Shahsavari, the Vice President of the Small Property Owners Association. When we last spoke, we were anticipating the Attorney General's decision on the status of the Rent Control Ballot Initiative. We now know that the Rent Control Ballot Initiative has been certified. Therefore, SPOA will be placing a great deal of effort on raising an army of volunteers to educate the public and to raise public awareness about the dire consequences of this policy. We're going to be looking for volunteers to help us in every city and every town within Massachusetts and eventually within every precinct. The goal will be to raise money at the same time for advocacy and lobbying, in addition to legal resources, while we increase public awareness and focus on the public awareness campaign. Please keep an eye on your emails because you're going to hear from us pretty soon about these efforts and what the next steps will be. This is going to be a very difficult year for all of us. If you're a property owner, you have every reason to be concerned and upset. And once tenants realize the negative consequences of rent control, along with the average taxpayers, they too will see what we're seeing. In the meantime, don't hesitate to reach out to people you know to voice your concerns. You can tell them how rent control stunts the production and supply of housing. You can tell them how it leads to the disrepair of housing. You can tell them how it makes it more difficult for owners to collect their hard-earned rental income and how it makes it more difficult to remove non-compliant tenants, whether due to non-payment, vandalism, encroaching upon the peaceful enjoyment of other tenants, or any other breach of contract that harms tenants just as much as property owners and the properties themselves. As owners, we have to remember that there are many good tenants who are depending on us to provide them with safe, maintained places they can call home. And the public has to also understand that this is not an affordable housing option. Even though prices and expenses have gone up for tenants with regard to rent specifically, property owners have to shoulder the burdens of rising operating expenses for their properties. For every $1 that we collect in rent, only 9 cents goes to us while the rest goes to expenses. That's pretty staggering. And that's not our fault. It's due to a confluence of different economic factors, which is why education is very important. We can't let anyone get away with stereotyping us or blaming us for a problem that we did not create. However, we can be a part of the solution. And until you hear from us again, I just want to remind everyone that we're all in it together. It's not easy to face negative stereotypes, but I'm reminded by a quote by Henry Nouwen, who said that when confronted by darkness, we have to be the light. We have to be the light for ourselves and for others. We need to remind people about the good work that we do. Because at the end of the day, we have to protect our tenants, our properties, and our property rights while we defend our dignity and our safety as property owners. We hope that you'll join us in these efforts. Until next time, I wish you well, and I hope that you'll donate to us and stay tuned with regard to our fundraising efforts and our volunteer initiative. Thank you very much.